Now, I'm going to recite 3 of the most famous soliloquies from William Shakespeare, 2 excerpts from Tennessee Williams' The Glass Menagerie, and if there's time at the end, something from Scripture. Okay, number 1, to be or not to be. To be or not to be, briefly, is Hamlet is the Prince of Denmark, and they kill his father, the king, and they're coming to kill him. And here's Hamlet, the Prince of Denmark, thinking, well, should I have these guys stab me and kill me, cut my head off, or should I just kill myself already? Consequently, the famous soliloquy, to be or not to be. Okay, to be or not to be. To be or not to be. Oh, that is the question. Well, it's just nobler in the minds of man to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or perchance to overcome, and take up arms against a sea of trouble. To sleep, perchance to dream, to die, and sleep no more. Oh, there's a rub. And 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. Second tragedy, the tragedy of Macbeth. You know the story. Macbeth, he's a hero in the army. The 3 worst sisters say he's going to be king of Scotland. Lady Macbeth kills the King Duncan so he can. Then she kills herself. And then what does Macbeth say after he just found out his wife died? She should have died hereafter. There would have been a name for such a word. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Life goes on in this petty pace from day to day. And all the fools they wait to dusty death. Oh, out brief candle. All the world's a stage. And we are merely players, poor players, who come to fret and strut our hour upon that stage. A poor player, and that is heard of no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. And then, of course, Romeo and Juliet. You know that story, right? The balcony scene, but soft, with light beyond the window breaks. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Oh, arise, ye sun, and kill that envious moon, which is but sick and green with vast delivery. It is Juliet. It is my love. Oh look, she puts her hand upon her cheek. Or perchance, if I could just be a glove upon that hand, then with lover's wings I will leap these walls. Goodbye. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I say goodbye till it be morrow. What's in a name? A rose, by any other name, would smell as sweet. Love, he endures all things. Love suffers all things. Love conquers all things. Love never fails. But all we see now is dimly lit like a reflection in a mirror. And when this little blue marble called the earth disintegrates into a non-existence one of these days, only 3 great things will remain. Faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. That's from the Bible. And then, of course, we got Tennessee Williams' The Glass Menagerie. He's leaving. He has to leave the family, Tom, the character Tom. He says that, oh, I left St. Louis. I descended those fire escape steps for the last time, falling from then on in the footsteps of my father, trying to find in motion what was lost in space. Oh, I traveled around a great deal. The cities, they swept before me like leaves. Leaves that were brightly colored, but torn from the branches. Blow out your candles, Laura. For nowadays, the world is lit by lightning.